in Piscataway, New Jersey in Shea Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll return it. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. It's Spencer. Stopped right there.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw. It's Owens. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kick is in the air. Making his first move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Inside, it's Raymond. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Unleashes one. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Raymond. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Cobb. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
On first down, here comes this offense. Running inside, it's Spencer. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Sets his feet. It's Owens. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. Fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Burris. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And here's the return. And And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
He's loose on the left. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like, really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Straight ahead, it's Spencer. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moves the pocket. It's Owens. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Off play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Summers. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a fumble. Some Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Still running at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Gets away from 1. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Summers. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Almost picked off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. Makes one man miss. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's a little room there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they're chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on 3rd downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back there as well. And this drive stays alive for the O. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking downfield. It's Owens. Let's it go to the end zone. score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? They'll try to power it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Goes high to pull it in.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Uh-oh, look out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's Missouri with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. Snagged in the middle. It's Summers. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Now on first down from the 28. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Spencer. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spencer. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now on first down from the 43. It's inside. It's Spencer. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Spencer.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in.
Breaks into the open on the left. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
Drops back. It's Owens. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick give. It's Spencer. He's got the 1st down. Turn. Got enough space. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge.
Number 34, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The run inside. It's Spencer. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking for room. It's Spencer. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
In the end zone.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Number 34, set to kick it away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running inside, it's Spencer. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nice move there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Of 11. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tells to fake. Buying time to his right. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his big time. And it's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Looking for space. It's Clay. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the return, it's Benjamin. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coach...
He uncorks one deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. And he gets it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. Oh, trickery. He'll try to run it in. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.